Hello everybody, and welcome back to another Mission Moonshot video. As you can see here, we have our first Atlas Centaur here on the pad, ready to go. And yeah, this first mission isn't actually too exciting. We are actually just launching a commercial communication satellite. But yeah, I needed to have 492 units of Comsat payload, meaning that we kind of need a big rocket for this. But yeah, this will be the first test of the Centaur upper stage. We'll see how it gets along. So yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and set this. We're going to go ahead and set our apoapsis to kind of get us up there. So basically, 7,000 there. So there you go. That's all set. Everything is good to go here. And yeah, we got our Centaur stage ready to go, ready to launch this satellite into space. I mean, it's just a Centaur that's new, right? Like the Atlas, that's all the same. So really, this whole beginning part isn't anything new. It's still fun though. Cause rocket go burr off the pad. And as we ascend, we can see Florida getting smaller and smaller beneath us. Goodbye, Florida. Goodbye. Alright, there goes the skirt. It's gonna go crash into the ocean somewhere. Some fish aren't gonna enjoy that. But we're fine. We're still going to space. Actually, in a couple hundred years, some fish will enjoy that, actually. Make a nice coral reef. In the moment, though, fish won't enjoy it too much. Alrighty, and in T-minus 15 seconds, we are go for stage separation and ignition of the RL-10 upper stage engine. And here we go. This is the exciting bit. There we go. It ignited perfectly. The Centaur stage is on its way. Our liquid hydrogen upper stage making its way into space. Yeah, you should probably just get rid of those. Yeah, don't need those. There we go. Oh, yeah, there we go. Okay, bye. Staging could have been a bit better, but there we go. The probe is out. The probe is getting some sunlight. And as you can see, it is a big old probe. It is quite large. I think I did a pretty good job making this look very satellite-y. I mean, yeah, it looks like a communication satellite. Big old thing with solar panel arms. Looks like a communication satellite. If anything, the antenna dish should be a bit bigger, but it's kind of the biggest one we had. You know, this engine is pretty good. It has, let's see, yeah, 20 ignitions. We've already obviously used the first one, so we have 19 left. Got a 430 seconds of total burn time. So yeah, I mean, the RL-10, it's a pretty good engine. Yeah, liquid hydrogen, obviously, LH2, which is something that we will have to keep in mind as we get this thing into its final orbit. But anyways, there we go. We have entered orbit. Bam. And now we're just raising our apoapsis up to the insane height that the contract requires. We could try and go all the way for 17,000, but that might be a little too high. We're just going to try and get the minimum. I don't really think... I mean, yeah, we've been to the moon, so there's no real need for us to do that. We're not going to get any, like, uncrewed altitude records. I mean, yeah, no, we've kind of done all the uncrewed altitude records. We've sent probes interplanetary, so those have broken all the uncrewed altitude records. Because, yeah, you get to a point where you're not really measured in altitude over Earth, you're measured in altitude over the sun, and then the altitude over whatever celestial body you're at, so, yeah, it gets kind of complicated after that point. Alright, it's about to cut off. There we go, our apoapsis is at the point, our inclination is on point, we just need to get that perigee up. So we're going to go ahead and warp to our apogee. There's Africa. And as you can see, as we go here, if you take a look at our LH2, it is slowly going down. That's because it's boiling off. So we don't have that much time in space here to really get what we need to get done. So we need to get to our apoapsis, which is about like here, and then raise our periapsis. Hopefully, I mean, we took a couple hours. Hopefully the ignition chance is back up. So we left the engine up for long enough. It is happy. So yeah, we'll go ahead and use the RCS to reorientate ourselves and then get that periapsis up. We're almost aiming toward it. I'm just going to go ahead and light up the engines now. Gimbal will take over and we'll get that pointed. And anywhere in Heresville will do. There we go. Contract completed. Be free, satellite. I didn't give you any control or anything, but be free. We can go ahead and, actually, let's go ahead and let this complete. And then we can switch back to the Centaur and deorbit it. There we go. Be free, satellite. You're not aimed towards the solar panels. I don't know how long you'll live, but, it's not my problem anymore, is it? Alrighty. Let's go ahead and deorbit this Centaur. Send you down in a blaze of glory. There goes. I don't know proper procedures when it comes to deorbiting things in real life, but I mean, we have enough delta V to just completely kill out all our orbital velocity. So wouldn't that be good? Just to like completely incinerate ourselves upon atmospheric entry? Yeah, I mean, this mission was a little bit over-engineered for this satellite, but I tried using the Agena, and the Agena would have worked, but it needed a ludicrously large fairing. And, you know, it was a good first test, because if we had a performance loss or something, then we would have still gotten the satellite. So, you know, this was kind of like our demo launch, proving that the launch vehicle works. And it does work very well. We didn't have any performance losses. And, you know, we're doing even more tests here, burning the engine over its rated burn time to send it hurtling into the atmosphere. Yep. Boom. Boom. Nothing's left. It's all gone. Okay, there's 112, but that separation motor, 297. Oh my goodness, the attitude jet, 385. The RCS block, 619. Okay, that one wins. This one actually broke apart from heating. Everything else broke apart due to G-forces. Interesting. Science. What happens when you deorbit a Centaur stage directly into the atmosphere? Bad things. Anyways, next up we have the Mercury Vega Atlas, probably the final launch that we're going to do with the Mercury Vega Atlas, because yeah, we're going to try and be unlocking Gemini soon. Yeah, there's just the one contract that I want to be able to get, and that's the crew duration of 2 days. I went ahead and adjusted the resources in the spacecraft so we could get to 2 days, and also we'll try and complete this Orbital Flight 1 crew. We'll probably have to reset it and retake it, because it expires in 27 days. And I just can't get J-More trained up quick enough. Yeah, if only we still had more Kerbals. If only we didn't murder them all. Yeah, if only we still had all our Kerbals. We've had 12 Kerbals, and J-More's the only one still with us. Only one, actually, correction, 2 retired on their own. Yeah, Dennis retired, and, I know, Stephanie retired, too. 3 retired on their own will accord. If only we still had Cody with us. If only this stinking Mercury thing didn't incinerate, which I did actually find out what was wrong. Apparently with Mercury, you need to have a steeper descent, because the heat shields we have now aren't the best. So you want to have a steep descent to have less heating, like, overall. Basically, the Mercury heat shields are good at, like, heating very quickly, but they're not good over a long period of time, is what I've been told. And also, SAS may not have been set to surface mode, meaning that the capsule was actually in the heat stream. So yeah, not ideal. But yeah, I guess we should hire some more crew, get them trained up on, things. Go ahead and get David and Alex for no reason, other than he was an engineer. And we'll go ahead and get Brian, because he's a scientist. There we go. There we go. We got Jay, David, Alex, Brian. Perfect combo. No females anymore, because if you look, most of the Kerbals here... Actually, the last 3 have been males, but a lot of them, yeah. Oh yeah, I also went ahead and accepted Crew Lunar Flyby, because the advance was huge, and the deadline is definitely something we'll be able to meet. I'm sure of it. Like, that's an absolutely insane time for the deadline, so... Absolutely easy, absolutely can do that. Geostationary, oh yeah, we gotta try that again. Might honestly try that with Centaur, and we could try that again with an Agena. Actually, yeah, there's an upgrade to the Agena that we can put on there. So the problem is we don't have just like fine-tuned control, so we can't really get the probe exactly where we want it. But I think with a certain upgrade we can put on the Agena, we could actually do that. And then yeah, 500-kilometer crude record. We're gonna wait on that because even though our Vega upgrade to the Mercury can go above 500. That's not with the rations for 2 days. Putting enough food and water on there to last 2 days in orbit weighs the craft down too much, the amount of supplies. So in order to get 500 kilometers, we would need to strip down the supplies. So that would require 2 missions, and I'm just ready to get done with Mercury. We've done enough Mercury things. I want to get into Gemini stuff, so that's going to be the goal. Yeah, one of the things we have for the Atlas Agena is this, the secondary propulsion system. So this was actually made for the Agena target vehicle, which we technically would be working towards, and it adds a couple more, 16-pound and a 200-pound thrust chamber, allowing us to fine-tune our orbit. So I think that'll be perfect. There we go. So we have some fine control over our Agena stage once we get to geostationary height. And yeah, that should be pretty good. Alright, well, we got 2 rockets rolling out at the same time, the geostationary and the Ranger. Looks like the geostationary is going to get to the pad first. The geostationary is at LC-15. It does require a little bit more than 150 tons, but it's still an Atlas Agena, so we're launching it from the Atlas Agena pad. Alright, so yeah, we're going to launch geostationary, then Ranger, and then Vega Atlas. Should be ready right as soon as whatchamacallit completes its training. So yeah, let's go ahead and get this geostationary launched. Alrighty, and there we go. We haven't quite reached the specified orbit yet. Well, we're out of fuel in here, but we're not out of fuel in here. So we still have a little bit of reserve. So we should hopefully be able to adjust some parameters with this. In my testing, I sent up the Aegina stage as is, which obviously it has extra delta V because it has to finish the orbital insertion as well. So with that, it's just barely not enough. We're almost out of helium. If that's going to cause this to shut off, then we'll be problems. No. Oh no, that was the RCS. That was the RCS. Okay. Okay, so yeah, the RCS was holding us. And yeah, it's just not enough delta V. I mean, I looked at it and I thought it was enough delta V. Obviously, it's clearly not. That much is obvious now. So yeah, Centaur. I'm just going to use Centaur. Be free, little probe. Do whatever little probes do. Yeah, because obviously we're not geostationary. We do not have the delta V for that. Alrighty. So, yep, I mean, it's not all bad. Those satellites have antennas, so they'll be fine. But yeah, I think we just need something more with more delta V than Aegina. We need Centaur for that. So I will design a geostationary satellite that uses Centaur instead. Probably a different design. Probably one with a bit bigger antenna, actually. So that way we can actually make use of its, communication. But yeah, that'll be in a little bit. So what we got next? Okay, we got the Ranger is rolling out. So we'll get that bonking the moon. I'm gonna bump up Mariner because we're gonna need time to get that rolled out. We got 40 days until the Venus window. So we're gonna get Mariner done, then Vega Atlas. Man, it's taken a while to get this final Vega Atlas out. But I mean, it's really just crew training. That's really what it comes down to. Alrighty, well this is completely my fault, because for some reason, I was under the impression that I had put RCS on here, and that I could use RCS to adjust our trajectory towards the moon. So I detached from the Aegina stage, only to realize that we have no RCS, and that it's spinning out of control. So that's going to be another failed on the Lunar Impactor. Yeah, I mean, these things are super cheap, though, so I'm not too worried, but yeah, it's completely my fault, because I thought I had RCS, but I don't, and I've already used the propulsion system. We have no ignitions. I can't control which way I'm aiming. I was gonna do a mid-course maneuver and bring this down, because I thought I had RCS, but I don't, so sigh. Big sigh. But anyways, hopefully this goes a bit better. Our Mariner 2 launch is getting ready to go. We're coming up to our Venus window. Exciting stuff. Yeah, let's go ahead and get Vega rolled out. Hopefully Jay is ready to go. Because, yeah, Jay is going to be in here for 2 days and push this thing to its limits. Mercury actually can't live for longer than 2 days, because then the lithium hydroxide scrubbers stop working. We need the better lithium hydroxide scrubbers in order to last longer than 2 days. So, yeah, 200 by 200, that is perfect. Actually, I might go, just to be safe on the contract, I want to be 210 by 210. Because if we're below 200, then we won't get the contract. See you in space, Jay. On the final Mercury Atlas, the final time a Mercury capsule will be launched. It's a big moment. We're coming up in the world. Alrighty, well here we are in low Earth orbit. Yeah, we're in the orbit that the thing had, so we had enough Delta V to get up here. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is we are going to shut down the central avionics to save some power. Yeah, we're just going to chill up here for 2 whole days. Yeah, let Jay soak in the sights, I suppose. I guess we can go ahead and, let's see, periscope, there it is. We do have nitrous oxide for deorbiting, but for now, we're just hanging out up here. Yeah, no control, so it's just gonna spin out of control. That's fine, it doesn't matter. Now, one thing I do want to do is make sure that you don't consume this electricity, because I had a problem where it was consuming all this, and then we didn't have. I guess I'll just double check it, make sure that we transfer the electricity. I think we can do that, hopefully, because yeah, I had a problem where I had no electricity on re-entry during one of the tests, which isn't ideal. I would say it's not ideal. So yeah, let's just go ahead and chillax in orbit. Woo, 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 around the world. Keep on going round the world. Keep on going around the world. And there we go. We're getting a warning that Jay is losing their mind. It's fine though. He might be going a little crazy, but it's fine. This is all part of the plan. I mean, yeah, it's Mercury capsule. Staying inside one for 2 days. Oh my goodness, that would be not fun, I could imagine. Alrighty, well, there we go. We got 10 minutes left. We're coming up on our perigee. I think we're going to go ahead and start our orbit burn here so that we end up somewhere around the US. Go ahead and start our orbit burn above Australia. But there we go. 2 days in space. Pow. So the big engine will burn for a little bit. And then we'll finish it up with the tiny engines. Coming on down. Okay, that should probably be enough. 150 periapsis. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. This seems like what a retro rocket might do, so down we go. Alrighty, and we're heading through plasma blackout. Alrighty, and there we go. We've made it. Goodness, that's always nerve-wracking. Oh yeah, perfect. Right off the coast of the US. Any ships? Any ships? I'm sure they'll be here soon. I'm sure the Coast Guard will be here soon. Well, actually, no, it's the U.S. Navy, isn't it? Either way, though, we've made it. And we're back. Plus 195 days to J. Moore's retirement. And a lot more money in the bank for us. Yeah, we can do Orbital Flight 1 crew again, but we're going to do this one once we get Gemini. Yeah, well, yeah, we got the thing. Now it's 3 days, which we literally can't do in Mercury. So I think we've done pretty much everything that we can do with Mercury. Sure, we could get the crude altitude record, but with the problems we've been having with the heat shields, I just don't want to risk it. We'll wait until we get Lunar rated, and then just do a Lunar flyby, as we have selected. So, yeah, let me go ahead and get... let's go ahead and get the impactor and the landing built. Geo can wait. We'll probably do Geo next time. Yeah, because I'm going to build a Centaur for that. Right. So, yeah, let's build another impactor, build another lander. Or, no, build our first lander, build our first impactor, and launch the Venus flyby. I think that sounds like a plan. Alrighty, in T-4 hours, our our window to Venus opens. Ooh, and it looks like it's a pretty overcast day. So yeah, this is the second attempt at our Mariner mission. So, you know, officially Mariner 2. I know I called the first one Mariner 2 because, well, we were hopeful that we were going to get it on the first shot. Obviously, that did not end up happening. So, yeah, this is hopefully going to be the one that gets us to Venus for real. And yeah, I'm not going to make use of the auto node because I think was a little janky. I've actually sort of figured out how to do it by myself. Actually figured out how to plot the node. It's a little bit tricky, but I will actually, yeah, I'll go ahead and walk you guys through it. Anyways, the clouds are actually very interesting. You got this, like, sort of wave pattern going on, and I've actually seen this sort of formation in real life. It's very striking. And very fitting for the fact that we are going to Venus. Through the thick clouds on Earth, to see the thick clouds on another world. Here we go. Off we go. And bam! There we go. Punching through the clouds. Goodbye, Skirt. Bye. Have fun doing whatever you do once you hit the water. And now it's time for the Aegina to fly free. Fly free, Aegina. Fly free. Fly free. Fly free, Aegina. There we go. There it goes. It's going. And yeah, I didn't make the same mistake. Oh, goodness. It automatically unfolded the antenna when I didn't really want it to. Can we just retract that again? But yeah, I made sure this was the level 2 antenna. So I got that. Oh no, MechJeb keeps deploying it. Okay, fine. We'll keep the antenna extended, even though it's, like, extended into what thing? I mean, the antenna clips through the thing, but it's because it's the closest antenna I could get to the actual Ranger or Mariner antenna. I mean, technically this is like a Ranger, though. Like, the Mariner spacecraft was actually designed off the Ranger spacecraft. At least the 1 and 2, and then 3 and 4 kind of had their own design. But yeah, as you can see, this looks very similar to the Ranger impactor that we sent to the moon. Or tried to. The 2 that we've tried to send to the moon. That are now just precariously floating around here somewhere and might hit us. That'd be very unlikely, though. It'd be very unlikely to just get hit by a rogue Ranger out of nowhere. So I think we're okay. Anyways, now we can go ahead and plot our trajectory. And yeah, we can look at this. This is very useful. Yeah, we can look at this message here. And that gives us kind of information that we need to know. So our ejection delta V is 3537. So we know it's only going to take us 3537 to get out of here. That gets us there. And then we want to check heliocentered. That's going out to, like, Mars. So we want to go the other way. There we go. 136, and our orbital line is intersecting right over there. So we're pretty much getting the encounter. Oh yeah, look at that. Wow, that's really close. Look at that. You can fine-tune it a bit, but it's... I mean, yeah, mid-course correction is going to be key. But there we go. That's at least a lot better than our first attempt, which didn't even leave Kerbin's SOI. Kerbin? No, Earth. Didn't even leave Earth. Okay, well, there we go. And yeah, I'll probably try and get into a polar Venus? Well, it's just a flyby, actually. I said, what kind of orbit can we get into? That's later. It's just a flyby probe. Yeah, and then we'll have to orientate it at the sun and spin it up as well, once we get it out there. But yeah, we're getting it out a little bit early, a little bit before our window, but that's fine. I mean, the window's just a rough estimate. I mean, actually, never mind. It looks like the burn's gonna happen right at the window. You couldn't ask for a more perfect time to go to Venus, huh? Literally right at the window, right as the sun's coming up. Oh. Oh. That's pretty. New worlds await us. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're off. And there we go. Alright, I'm actually already aiming towards the sun, so let's just go ahead and... Oh, no, not yet. Hold on. Where's my signal? I thought I set up these satellites so I would have a signal. But yeah, there we go. Look at that. Basically right where we predicted it. We're going to Venus. And I'm not lying to you guys like last time. If I can't get a signal here, this is going to be a bit of a problem, guys. Supposed to have a signal out to Venus. If I can't get one over here at Earth, then what's the point? There we go. There we go. Shut down. Have fun on your little adventure. I realized I did forget to change the avionics. Yeah, it's only 0.25 tons. This thing's a little bit heavier, but it should be fine. I mean, I'm pretty sure we still have basic control, right? Like, we have, like, HN and stuff. Oh, yeah, we have HN control. Okay, we just can't rotate. Yeah, look at that. Look at what N's doing. It's actually adjusting our orbit to be like what we're predicting. Okay, yeah, let's do that. Like, this feels close, but I can't tell because there's no numbers. But this feels close, and I like this. Alrighty. Well, I think that's good enough, though. We'll see you later, Mariner 2. Enjoy your journey. Nailed it. Did we get the contract? We didn't, but I'll go ahead and cheat it as complete, because we definitely did do it. I think I just time warped a little too much. And the fairing problem happened again. I saved the vessel with the fairings fixed, so I don't know why they went back to not having a decoupler. So I'm fine with doing the little cheaty time warp thing, because the fairings should have separated. I don't know what was on with that. Bam. There we go. Okie doke. And we'll go ahead and chuck that point into, I don't know, I guess R&D, because we're already building rockets, like, in less than a month. Alright, I'm not going to start researching anything yet, because I really want to try and get advanced capsules era. We might need to wait for our interplanetary science to come back, because I don't know if we'll quite be able to get these, but I really want to try and get these, too. Yeah, we want to try and get this Gemini stuff unlocked, so we'll see how much we get from our lunar landing. If that's like 100, then we can get both these. Oh wait, yeah, well, you need to roll you out to the 200-ton pad. There we go. Alrighty. This is the moment you've all been waiting for. The lunar lander. And we're gonna do this first try. First attempt. A lot of stuff has to go right, but we're gonna go for it here. I'm hoping all the other failures today mean that this one's gonna work. But that's not how logic works. Anyways. To the moon! Okay, well, looks like we're not even gonna get ourselves to the moon. The Delta V wasn't as much as I thought it was. We're still 1,000 meters per second short, and we would need to be shutting our engine off now to have enough Delta V to reach the moon. We could theoretically get GSO with this. We could, but we wouldn't get the contract because we need the payload. Can't just take a lunar lander and then send it to geostation and be like, look, that's what we intended, because yeah, we need, wait, what do you mean we have 25 units of ComSat? Why do we have 25 units of ComSat? Do we need that for a lunar landing? Do we need 50 units of ComSat for a lunar landing? Why do we have 50 units of ComSat? We don't need 50 units of ComSat. Why is there 50 units of ComSat in here? That's probably a lot of weight. You know, except we're doing geostationary. I guess we're going geostationary. You need 2,000 and a bit. Okay. Yeah, okay, no, we don't have enough for that now. Still probably do another lunar impactor, though. If we're gonna go out, might as well go out with a bang. Go. There we go. RL10, welcome back. Alrighty, off we go. Alrighty, so as you can see, we're just now finishing the Delta V, and yeah, we're nowhere near the height that we need to get to the moon. See, that's about as high as our orbit has gotten. So we're going to have to use our landing stage in order to get us the rest of the way there. Which, yeah, is obviously going to forfeit a landing, but it'll at least allow us to get another instance of Lunar Impactor, which I believe is our final instance of Lunar Impactor. Once we do this, then we can't get any more Lunar Impactor. There we go. Okay, we've staged. Okay, we staged. So yeah, this is the stage that would have put us on the moon, but instead we're using it to get there. And as you can see, it's spin stabilized so that we could, you know, be pointing retrograde as we coast there, and then fire the engine right when we're about to hit the surface. Very genius solution, I know. Oh no, we missed. We tried. Yeah, nothing I can do about that. Yeah, we burned way too up. Oh, I wonder where that's gonna get us around the sun. Partway to Mercury? Another Venus flyby. Will this get to Venus first? Maybe. But anyways, if you guys enjoyed this video, please be sure to leave a like, subscribe for new videos. Have a great rest of your day, and yeah, next time, we're gonna try and get this lunar lander thing down. I'll probably have to use solids. This is too heavy, obviously. I thought it was gonna work. And, yeah, I was planning to get to do the Gemini stream, but with the way things are going, I think it'd probably take one more episode just so I can get the science to unlock the parts. Because right now, we don't even have Gemini capsules. I can't even do the stream, so I'll probably delay that. I mean, hey, as soon as this thing gets to Venus, we should get a heap of science. Maybe I'll just go ahead and record that ahead of time. I'll see. Because, yeah, that's bound to be worth, like, at least 100 science, right? Because that's all we need. That's all I need to unlock the capsules is just 100 more science. We'll see how we get along here. Thanks for watching. Goodbye for now.